Yo, what's up, man? This is K-9, world farthest teen on the planet. I'm from South Africa. This is Hustleholic, and I'm here to tell you where the hustle started.
She from Tennessee. She like access to me, telling me she loving me. Working for a diamond on my neck, you know I'm pushing P.
Thank you, K-9, for coming through today. Like, how are you today? How's your day going so far?
Uh, uh, my day, damn, I woke up late. I was supposed to record a track for my friend, but yeah, time, you feel me, time. But we good though. We good. Yeah.
Yes. Well, we're glad to have you come through. I know you're super busy. What time is it where you are?
Right now it's like 1 p.m. in South Africa.
Okay. Is the weather nice there today?
It's always hard, but yeah, it's chilled. It's chilled. It's
Okay.
chilled.
So, I mean, to start off, tell me a few things about yourself. Like, where did the hustle start?
Okay, bad. So like, I'm an artist. I started rapping in like grade 6, and yeah, man. I took this rapping seriously. Like after I had this to see rapping, and I've been really on a hustle. I dropped out of high school in like grade 11 to like focus on my music. And ever since then, I've been growing really fast. For me, I'm starting to build a
Mm-hmm.
fan base on YouTube and Instagram. I mean, my Instagram account got banned, so I had to start a new one. But that's cool, though. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've been pushing for a long time, and I've been pushing for a long time. I've been shooting like music videos. I dropped like 8 music videos in 2 years, all directed and edited by me. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's just me as an artist. It's just me as an artist.
That is like that's grinding for real. Like respect for that. And
Appreciate
so you I heard you say that you shoot and direct your own videos. Like, how long does that typically take you? As far as are you coming up with the song and you already have in mind how you want the visuals to look, or you pretty much come up with a game plan to attack how you want to approach the visual sides once you come up with the song, like what goes into the thought process of making those videos.
Sometimes like when I be writing a song, I could like visualize the music video while I'm writing the song. But most of the times, I just like be out in public and just checking out the areas and getting some creative ideas to shoot a music video for this song or that song or that song. And all my music videos, I shoot them with a phone because like I don't have like the money to buy a proper
Mm-hmm.
camera. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just like my creative process is just it just comes to me. From these like there's some songs like I want to shoot a music video for, but I can't because I've got no ideas for it. And
Mm-hmm.
then there's some songs where I'm like I don't really like it, but I have a dope music video idea for it, so I'm just gonna shoot it, and that's just how I roll. If it comes to me, it comes.
Gotcha. Have you gotten into making any other artists videos or directing any videos for others quite yet?
Yeah, my close associate Maddox, I've been shooting all his music videos. I directed them to. Right now, I'm planning on shooting the baby's music video in like next week. And I've started also a business to shoot like artists in my area music videos and all that. Problem is they don't have money for music videos. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So that's going slow. That's kind of going slow. But mainly, I'm just shooting my music videos and Maddox's music videos. Yeah.
That's and I mean, tell us a little bit about your background. Where are you from?
I'm from Pretoria. I grew up here, and yeah, basically, I've lived in orchards, but I've also lived in some parts of social media because we were moving around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So Yeah, right now I'm back in Orchard. Yeah, I'm just back in Orchard, connecting with other artists and just trying
Mm-hmm.
to build my. Yeah,
Gotcha. How was it, like, growing up in the neighborhoods that you lived in?
it was kind of tricky because like in Orchard is like the suburbs. You get me? It's like safe, it's chill, it's
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And then in Session Groove, it's a different vibe. That's the hood. You get me? And when you move around, you get to meet a lot of different type of people. Sometimes you get into trouble and all that, but I've always found a way to finesse my way out of trouble. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like when the top dogs in those areas, when they would meet me and they would knew I would rap, they would like get me under their wing and just protect me, get me. So like for me, I was pretty chill. Nothing ever too hectic ever happened. You get me? But yeah, man. I mean, sometimes I was pushing some business, selling some stuff to people. You get me to make some money for studio. But right now, I'm still doing that. But I also got like some car washes and orchards, just washing people's cars and all that. But yeah, otherwise it's been pretty great. It's been pretty good. Yeah,
Good, good. But and I know exactly what you mean when you say that. So
yeah,
definitely respect to those people keeping you out of trouble because definitely see the path you're trying to go down. So all
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Were you into like any sports or extra activities other than music in school? Or have you
Um,
always pretty much been focused on the music route?
I used to do cross country. So like cross country for people that don't know it, it's like long marathons and all that. So I used to do it until I started in grade 4, but I stopped it in grade 6 because after grade 7 they wanted us to run like 4 or 5 kilometers, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. Uh, so yeah, besides cross country, I really haven't done any sports. I've been chilling. Although I am an athletic person,
Hmm.
I don't want to do too much sports for me because yeah, it's a lot of work in the sun and all of that. And I'm light skinned. I'm like I'm not.
I know what you mean. I mean, what would you say you spend most of your free time doing right now?
Right now, music, trying to get money, trying to get a job, but mostly it's music, music. Yeah.
Gotcha. But would you tell us what's usually the first thing you do when you wake up in the mornings?
When I wake up, it also depends on how I'm feeling. So sometimes I could like feel fatigue and all that. So when I'm like stressed and I'm really tired, I can't write or get into my creative process. And so I just like watch movies or series just to like chill and calm down and until I'm like totally relaxed. Get me?
Mhm.
And then when my creative process comes back, whenever it comes back, I don't control it. When it comes back, I'm back to making the music. You get me? I could make like 4 or 5 songs per day. You get me? Yeah,
You said 4 or 5 songs a day.
4 or 5 songs a day.
Okay. Do you usually write most of your music? Do you freestyle?
I cannot freestyle to save my life. No, I write all my music. I write all my music. I sometimes like I practice to freestyle, but yeah, it just I don't know how people freestyle. It doesn't make sense to me. You get me? So no, I don't freestyle.
So have you tried it before, or you pretty much like no, I'm writing most of my music.
But like I try to freestyle like every day because we like as an artist, just like going on with my daily life, I'd be thinking of songs in my head, trying to make sense of them and all that. But every time I try to freestyle, it's just too incohesive to make sense. You get me?
Uh,
So I can't freestyle.
yeah, so you just it seems like you just like to be prepared. You like to know what you know, what you're looking at, what you're about to
Yeah.
say. Because I feel you. I don't think I can freestyle either. I really. Uh, so I
Like,
understand. How long have you been into music?
how long into music? Let me count. Hold on, hold on. 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I'm supposed to be like, wait, 7 years. 7 years I've been doing music. 7 years.
Okay. That's so you pretty have you always had like a ear for music? Is it a certain type of genre that you like or listen to?
Um, I don't really know because like music just kind of came out of nowhere. Like I remember like the first song I made. It was in the morning. I came to school and my friends showed me this app, Tune, and he played us a beat like it was like early on in the morning, like nobody at school, and like he played us a beat, and then that first song we freestyle. That was the only song I actually freestyled. My first ever song I freestyled it. I never made a song in my life. I was never really interested into making music. I made my first song and it was like a hit in just like my school. You get me? It was
Wow.
a hit. And then that's when I started taking music seriously. Yeah. That's basically it.
And would you say that's what pretty much got you into music and inspired you to take it serious, or is there something else?
Actually, I wasn't taking music seriously. It was just like a hobby. I just like the attention that people gave me because like they were listening to my song and like pretending like I'm a celebrity. So I just like the attention. But I remember when Mr. C dropped his song Hell No. And the first time I heard it, it was just so dope. He inspired me, and I, from that moment, I knew what I wanted to do with my life. For me, everything just made sense. I want to make music, nothing else.
Nothing
Yeah,
else.
but
And are you independent right now? Are you signed or under any management?
right now I'm independent. Like I'm not the type of person to like I don't want to get signed to a label. You feel me? If I get signed to a label, it's probably gonna be like my last resort. Yeah, but like I
Hmm.
don't want to get signed to a label. I'm too independent. I like having control over my art when I drop things, how I market my own stuff, and yeah, I just basically like control. So yeah, I'm not signed. I don't think I'm planning on getting signed unless like I really have to. You feel me? Like things
Gotcha.
get bad, really have to sign, then I might sign. Yeah.
Gotcha. And where or when did you come up with your artist name?
Kina Move. That's like my first artist name. I think it was double KK and double K, but I didn't like those names. And I actually don't remember when I came up with the name Kinan Wolf. It just yeah, I just remember some way I came up with the name Kinan Wolf and that was my name. I don't know why I thought of K-9 and Wolf and combined
Hmm.
it. I well I cannot recall, but that's that's my artist name right now, Kinan Wolf. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Basically,
I think that's pretty creative. I think that's pretty creative. And you don't remember where and when you came up with it. How
yeah.
long how long have you been going by K-9?
But when I moved, I think since grade 7 or 8, so maybe 6 or 5 years.
Wow, wow, wow,
Yeah.
wow. And what do you feel like the music game is missing right now?
Right now, I don't know about America. I'm gonna just speak for South Africa. I remember in 2016 and 17, the hype around hip hop was just so big, and it wasn't the music itself, but the people that were leading music that were moving as a group. That were moving as a group. That were making that were making hip hop events and all that, and then all of that just kind of stopped. For me, right now in South Africa, the only people that are pushing hip hop is like Blackie and SDC. Everybody else is not dropping. They chilling. Amapiano is on top. You feel me? So like for me, I feel like in the hip hop industry, it just needs a proper leader, somebody that's gonna get on top and also bring other upcoming artists and give them a platform to actually push their music and all that. Yeah, but so far in South Africa, nobody is really doing that anymore. So hip hop is kind of dying this side. For me, it's kind of dying this side. Yeah.
Gotcha. And speaking on that, what do you feel like you can bring to the music game over in South Africa?
For me, the people that know me, they know I actually work with a lot of people. I'm the type of person to put on other artists, other creators, influencers, and all that. It's just kind of hard right now because I don't really have a platform. And even when I don't have a platform, I try to create platforms to put on other artists.
Hmm.
Like the web session, like the web session. Right now, I'm in the process of interviewing some IG influencers and all that. Last year I did an event, a hip hop event, and I got like upcoming, like 20 upcoming artists, but that event didn't go through because the person that owned the place forgot to put the name of my event for that date. So when we got there, they were like, you guys are not registered, you can't perform. So everybody had to go home and all that. So yeah, everybody that knows me, like they know once I get an opportunity to be on top, I'm gonna put other artists on top too.
Oh,
That's what I'm gonna bring to the table.
I love that. I love that. And that was actually one of my next questions. Tell us more about the rap session platform that you created. What
You know,
is main goal of it?
the web session, I don't really have a main, like a specific main goal than just to uplift other influencers, other actors, other artists, just everybody in the entertainment sector. Because like a lot of people don't have a platform um to like share their opinions, share their ideas, and all that. Because like right now, I got 2K followers. You get it? I got 1K. My IG got banned, so I got 1K now. Okay, cool. So right now I got 1K followers, and I can get interviews with people with 1 million followers because nobody is interviewing them. You get me? And that's what I wanted to do with the rap session, to actually interview influencers, interview creators, tell them and ask them how much money they're making, so that the people that are following them can listen to them and can really understand what's going on in the industry. You get me?
And would you say that's what inspired you to start interviewing artists from really around the world?
Yeah, that's basically it. Cause like when I dropped out of high school, I think one of the main reasons I did that was because I knew there was something off about the industry. The people on top, they just lie. They like filtering a lot of stuff. You get me? Because like
Mm-hmm.
some artists are like the industry claims and all that. Some got money from elsewhere, and they hiding it and making it seem like they just dropped the song and everything just went into place that went viral, and it's not true. It's not true. It doesn't work like that. And a lot of artists, a lot of creators, a lot of influencers, they don't know this kind of stuff. You get me? Because like I can interview someone with 20K followers and they can tell me they've been doing collaboration with brands, but they have not been getting paid, and that
Mm-hmm.
just sounds so weird to me because I know a lot of creators with like 5K followers that are getting paid. You you get me? So like I'm just like I just wanna take information from this person, that person, that person, and just share it out with the world so everybody can understand how the industry actually works.
And I love that. That's big. I think being a upcoming artist and as well as being an independent artist, it's hard to get that type of information that you need to be successful. So definitely respect to the platform that you have created. Really, when would you say you started Rap Session? How long have you been working with it?
Um, I think I started the right session last year. I started the right session last year, but I stopped the Instagram account because like it took too much work and it wasn't really getting that much attention. So right now I'm just focusing on the interviews because those ones I can actually bring like people with big platforms on my platform, put it out on YouTube, and just share the information with everybody. And that just made more sense for me to do so. But yeah, the red session, I had it since last year. So right now it should be like 2 years. Yeah.
And overall, because I see that you're an artist, you are directing, you put in videos together, art together. Overall, what would you say is your main goal on your music journey?
My main goal with my music journey is basically just to be big, like a big artist, to be number one, if I'm like a global artist. Because right now, the biggest artist in South Africa is like Black see, and I don't think they have more than 1 million listeners on Spotify. You feel me? And in
Mhm.
America, that's different because like an upcoming artist in America can have like 1 million followers. I mean, 1 million monthly listeners on Spotify. But in South Africa, if you got like 100K, you like big, you like big, big, big.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Like for me, I just wanna cross that bridge, show people that something that has never been done before is actually possible. Although I don't know how I'm gonna do it, because I'm the type of person to like improvise and just make plans along the way. It's something I'm definitely going to do in less than 5 years. I just have to. Yeah.
And I've heard you mention it a little bit. It definitely seems like the music game is a little bit different here in America and there in South
Yeah.
Africa where you are. Could you give us a few more of those differences? I mean, I'm hearing that, but I'm curious.
Okay, so like in America, there's like a lot of new artists that are coming up in the hip hop space every single year. You get me? And like in South Africa, we only get like one, two superstars every 5 years. Everybody else is just like upcoming and then they fall off, and yeah, they don't really get that big, you know. Like a big artist this side could have like 5K monthly listeners on Spotify. That's crazy. You get me? In the US, that's different. Your superstars are getting like 35 million views on YouTube, just on like every single song on an album. That's crazy. That's a big difference. I don't even understand it. Um, but yeah, I also think that's because like the population in SA, it's like I think 50 million people, and in America 100 and something million people, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure. But yeah, I also think the population has, you know, some factors to do with it. Yeah.
Would you say, social media has a big part to do with that? Like, are you feeling like here people are having more opportunities to put in their music out, or is it pretty much just the platforms?
I
If
would say it's the platforms, and I would also say it's social media. Because I remember when I was 16, I was getting hit up from clubs in New York trying to get me to perform. Because like those clubs, they didn't know I was in South Africa. You get me? So they heard my songs, and they hit me up on IG. They were like, "Yo, come tonight to the club for free. Come perform." You get me? Because like in America, I feel like they mostly value talent. You get me? And in South Africa, like they don't care about your numbers. They don't. They care about your numbers, but they don't care about your talent. So like you can be like a work artist, but if you got like big numbers, they're gonna put you on the lineup. And if you like just a talented rapper that can actually rap, but you don't have a fan base, they're gonna put you back. And I feel like in the long run, the people on top are like actually kind of made, and the talented guys, they don't get put on. So like in the long run, the hip hop this side kind of dies. The hip hop that side kind of grows because that side I feel like they value talent. You get me? Because like right now, most of my listeners are from New York. You get me? I'm in South Africa. I promote my stuff in South Africa. Most of my followers are in South Africa, but most of my listeners are in New York. You get me?
Mhm.
So like, yeah. Also, like social media stuff, like this side, there's a lot of poverty in South Africa. There's a lot of poverty. People cannot afford data. People don't have network connections. People can't afford Wi-Fi. In America, it's a different story. You get me? It's a different story. But this side, there's a lot of problems that we gotta work on. So, like,
Mhm.
yeah, I think it's just like the difference.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And is it anybody, whether if it's over in Africa or here in America, is it anyone in the industry that inspires you?
Um, right now, wait, in South Africa or in America?
Yes, is it any artist that inspires you in the music industry? Any artist that you look up to?
Right now, the only artist I really look up to is Nasty C.
Say it again for me.
Nasty C.
Okay, is that there?
No, it Nasty C lives in South Africa.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. What kind of
Yeah.
music do they make?
Um,
What genre?
Nasty C makes hip hop. He did a song with French Montana when he was 17. He did a song with ASAP Ferg. Yeah, he's really big. Right now, he's signed to Def Jam. He's signed to Def Jam. Um, yeah, he's really big, but he He's in South Africa though.
Wow, wow, that's crazy. You definitely gotta check him out. And what sparks your creativity in a studio session whenever you're recording? Like, what gets the vibes? What are the vibes?
Uh, that one, it's nothing specific. I don't know how my creative form comes. It just comes when it comes. It goes when it goes. Sometimes I try to control it, but nah. I got no control over that. But I think a huge factor requires me to be relaxed. Before me, requires me to be relaxed so I can properly think about my lyrics, what I want to say, how I want to construct my verse, and all that. But yeah, I need peace and quiet to like really think. You get me? But
Gotcha.
yeah, yeah.
Do you prefer recording at night or in the daytime?
I would say at night, but mostly I record in the daytime because at night people are sleeping and we live in flats, so like people can hear me from like next door if I'm recording. So I usually record at day, but I would prefer to record at night.
Gotcha. I mean, are you a person that stands up when you record, or you like to sit down?
Um, I think I'm the type of person to stand up when I record. Yeah.
Mostly everybody says that. I think that must it's kind of for everybody. I think
I
it's the
don't know.
delivery, of your
Yeah.
work whenever you're standing up.
Yeah. I think so too. I think so too. But I'm more comfortable standing up. Yeah.
And do you hear a difference in your music compared to other artists?
Um. Yeah. I would say so because like most artists, like their music is pretty much how can I put it? They say things, but in a general way. And my music is like specific. You get me? So like somebody could make a song and they were like, last year me and my family was sleeping on the floor and then they would jump to the next line and speak about something else. It's like, bruh, sleeping on the floor is something hectic. Can you at least tell us a bit more about that specific part of your life and all that? You feel me? So like
Yeah.
I between me and other artists, there's just like the difference. I'm more specific with my work, so people can really understand
Hmm.
what, really understand how I was living. Yeah.
What kind of messages would you say you try to deliver in your music?
Right now, I try to deliver hope. I try to. I'm releasing a song called Black Poverty from trying to make the world really understand how it's like this side in South Africa. I'm trying to speak on a lot of things people don't really speak on. Some artists speak on it, but I don't think they really do a good job on it for me. Because like making songs about cars and chains and dolls and all that, like at some point it becomes kind of boring. You feel me? So like yeah, I just feel like I gotta speak about the real stuff that goes on in life. But
Hmm.
I would also think that I'm still learning to construct my sentences better, to explain myself better on songs. And I would say right now that's what I'm working on for me to explain myself better on songs so people can really understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
And what are some things that help you stay consistent on your music journey?
Um, I, I actually don't need anything to keep me consistent with music. Music is like it's like an itch. I have to write a song. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Like I have to write a song. If I don't write a song, I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to go crazy. So like yeah, just getting creative and expressing myself is something I need to do. I don't have to like push myself or whatever. It's just going to happen. Yeah.
Okay. So, if you, because you seem pretty dedicated to music, so this next question, I'm curious. Do you see yourself doing anything other than making music?
Like making music and doing something else, or like stop music and do something else.
Well, let me put it like this: if you weren't doing music, what else would you do?
I don't know if not making music would be possible, but if I wasn't making music, I would be doing something else in the entertainment sector, maybe making music videos, maybe directing movies,
Hmm.
maybe being a manager for artists. Just I would be in the entertainment sector. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll definitely be there.
So, regardless, it's definitely something on that has to still do with the creativity of
Def-
music, art.
Definitely, definitely, definitely.
If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Wow. I think about that almost every single day. But if I were to have a superpower, I think it would be to have the ability to control people. Yeah, that's basically it.
To control
And
people.
yeah, control people. Yeah.
Why? What would you? That's. I'm curious.
It's like sometimes I could see somebody that could offer me an opportunity, and I could be like, "Damn, if I could control that person to give me that job, to give
Yeah,
me that event, I would definitely do so. Definitely do so."
gotcha. Gotcha. I see. Pretty much just creating your path, like, with
Yeah,
the people around you. So I feel that. I feel that.
yeah.
What's some of the best advice you've been given?
To be honest, I don't think anybody has really given me good advice. I mean, people try, but I'm usually the one that gives people good advice. You get
Mm-hmm.
me? Yeah, I'm basically more of the type of guy that influences the people around me. People around me cannot influence me at all. You get me? So, good advice. I don't really know. I don't really know. Yeah, nah. Every time I need help with something, I go to myself and I figure it out. You get me? So, good advice. I can't really think of anything right now. No, no.
I speak. I understand that though. And
Yeah.
what would be the most important lesson that you've learned personally so far?
Personally, damn. That's a that's a lot. But the most important, I really don't know. Cause like there's a lot. You get me? There's a lot. But to put one on top, I would be to put myself first. To put myself first when I need to. Yeah, definitely, definitely. To put myself first. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a big lesson. I
yeah.
really, because like you have to do that, especially being that person that's there for everybody else. You know, like you said, you have to know
Exactly.
when to have that self love. You know, or it's not gonna work out sometimes. So I definitely
Not
agree to that.
exactly.
Anything, anything particular you would tell someone coming up, somebody independent, looking to be on the same type of journey as you?
Anything I would tell anybody coming up is don't believe anything you hear or say without proof. If somebody tells you this is the right way to make it in the industry, show them to show you proof first, or yeah, they could be possibly lying to you. You feel me? Because like some things could make sense, but when you actually put them into practice, it's just a bunch of nonsense. And I had to go through a lot of nonsense just to figure out what's the right way to go through in the music industry. So any upcoming artists, I would say really investigate your sources from understand who you're listening to, why you should be listening to them, and you should also check for proof. And then once they give you that advice, put it into practice right away and see if it works. Most definitely, yeah.
What's the most important thing in your life?
Music, music.
I thought so. I thought so. Your biggest, do you have, well, I feel like everybody do, but what's your biggest fear? What's something that you're scared of?
Something I'm scared of. Um, Dying without making it. Definitely. Yeah, like just me dying without people hearing my music. That's like my biggest fear. Without going famous, without being number one on the charts, I fear that very much. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I could definitely see your vision. Like,
yeah,
listening to you and hearing how dedicated you are to your journey. I definitely can see that. So much respect to that.
yeah. Thank you, thank you.
What's your biggest pet peeve? What's something that you hate?
Something that I hate. Damn. I hate people that advise me. I hate people that give me advice and don't take their own advice. Yeah,
Mm,
I hate that very much. It irritates me. It irritates me very much. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Describe a hustler. What who? How would you describe a hustler? Somebody who's grinding.
A hustler is somebody I can put in any type of environment and they will come up with a creative way to make money or to get what they need. That's a hustler. Yeah, that's a hustler for me.
Gotcha, gotcha. And what's something that you would say you're bad at?
Something I'm bad at. Damn. Uh, Something I'm bad at. Focusing on things I don't care about. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
I know what you mean, though. Like, something that could probably just get you off track for a moment.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm bad at. Mhm.
gotcha, gotcha. Um, let's see here. Let's see. If if you could eat one thing, if you had to just eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Wow, that's crazy. The rest of my life. Ah, damn. I would say lasagna. Yeah, I would say lasagna.
Wow, I love lasagna. That's a good one.
Ah, lasagna. Yeah, lasagna.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one, I must say. Tell me, and I mean, really, pretty much back to music. We wanted to learn a little bit about you.
Okay.
What are two of your favorite songs out right now that aren't yours?
That are not mine. Wow, that's crazy because I listen to a lot of music. I basically download a song every single day. So I listen to a lot of music. But I would say the two songs that we're listening to right now. Thing is, I'm bad with remembering names. That's the thing. Like, I could listen to a song for a whole month and not remember the name. Um, Damn. Let me just say, like, the songs that have impacted me a lot is
Yes,
How Not by Nasty C, How Not by Nasty C, and Meanwhile in Honeydew by 80s. Definitely. Yeah.
and so those are not typically two songs that's out right now that's your favorite, but two songs that had a huge impact on just
Uh,
every day.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Who would be someone you want to work with one day?
I would say Nasty C, but I think I'm a really overthink that and not know what kind of song to send them. So I would say somebody I'd like to work with. I think the most person I actually wanted to work with was Juice WRLD, but sadly he passed away.
Hmm.
So right now I would say it's Drizzy. I would say it's Drake. Yeah, I would definitely love to make a song with Drake.
With Drake.
Definitely.
Okay. That's a good
Mhm.
one. That's a good one. That's a good one. And tell me, what song that you've created would you say you had to put the most work into? That took you the longest, the most difficult process to come up with?
Um, that is out.
Yes, or maybe it's you're working on it now, and we should look forward to it.
Honestly, I don't know, because like most of my songs, they don't really feel like work. I just be writing. Some do take long, but it doesn't feel like I'm actually putting in work. So that's not something I really think about. Dang, I don't know. I really don't know. I genuinely don't know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a question I cannot answer. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
you feel you pretty much put the same equal effort into all of your songs. Would you say that none of them
I
have
I would
been
I would definitely say that. Yeah, I would definitely say that.
any projects that you coming up with that we should have a eye on? Any singles, albums, tapes,
You know
videos?
the thing about me, like my mixtapes and albums, I kind of create them like a playlist. So like if I hear a song that fits this album or mixtape, I put it there, and whenever it gets finished, it gets finished. But I don't think anytime this year I'm gonna release any albums because I don't have money to put that type of funding into something like that. Right now, I'm mainly focused on like singles and trying to make it with singles. So
Hmm.
like getting money, recording one song, and just making a music video and putting it out. So album mixtapes, nah. I got some albums in my notes and all that. They're not done yet, but yeah, anytime soon, nah, nah, nah. I got nothing.
Okay. Okay. And I mean, to wrap it up, I want
Mm-hmm,
to know.
mm-hmm.
Tell the people what can we expect from you while being on this music journey? Like, what kind of goals have you set for yourself?
Um, Something to expect from me is I'm going to do a lot of things that are going to amaze people. Things that um people think are impossible right now. I am going to achieve them, and I will amaze a lot of people in the industry. A lot of people that doubted me, and I'm going to achieve a lot of things that I wouldn't be able to explain myself. You get
Mm-hmm.
me? If later on in years people ask me how you did that, I might be like, I don't know. It happened. I got this, but I'm a definitely do big things. I'm a definitely do big things. Yeah.
And how can us and the people keep up with the journey? Let us know where can we find you. So drop your social
Um,
medias for us.
Follow me on Instagram at K9 Wolf SA and search me on YouTube at K9 Wolf SA. Yeah, that's basically it because I don't focus on any other socials or like Spotify and all that. Please, I just want to build my fan base on YouTube first. Just focus everybody there and grow. So yeah, right now you can just find me on Instagram and YouTube at K9 Wolf.
And y'all heard it here with Hustleholic first. Get in with K9 Wolf to let us know where the hustle started. It was a pleasure to have you come through and tell us a little bit about your journey.
I appreciate y'all for having me. Thank you.